What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where in this one we're going to talk a little bit about some people on the team that I think are hidden gems, right? I was looking through the roster, kind of looking at, okay, who do we got on the team? What are we looking like? Some guys that, right, we're talking about breakouts, but these are guys, hidden gems. Will they have a breakout this year? Who knows? Going to be a lot of question marks around these guys coming in and what they're really going to be able to produce for us, but as I started going through, I saw two on offense, two on defense, one special teamer. So to start here, going to start with DJ Giddens at running back. And for DJ Giddens, of course, right, being the hidden gem category is kind of perfect for him because we have Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take a lot of the shine. He's probably going to play a lot more than the other guys in the room. Right now, you do have Khalil Herbert and Tyler Goodson also being included in that. So you might end up seeing a little less Jonathan Taylor than normal, but the Colts throughout his entire career, we have won when you give Jonathan Taylor the ball. So I think giving him 20 plus touches is still the answer, but you have three guys you feel good about. And DJ Giddens is a guy, as much as I like Khalil Herbert, the feeling I'm getting is that DJ Giddens is very likely to have somewhat of a role in this offense. And through the years, he gets more comfortable in the offense, more comfortable in the NFL. I think he has a running style and a physicality about him that really is going to help him be able to get on the field. The versatility that he brings is also going to help him be on the field. So really interested what DJ Giddens is going to be able to bring for the Colts. We also talked about A.D. Mitchell, right? The last video we had was a breakout video about A.D. Mitchell, so I'm not going to say a whole lot about that. If you guys want to hear that video, you want to hear what I have to say about A.D. Mitchell after this one's done, go check that out on the channel. But A.D. Mitchell being the fourth wide receiver for the Colts is incredible. Like, you talk about a guy who's on the depth chart. Now you have Tyler Warren. So when you talk about receiving options, the Colts have more than enough at this point, right? I mean, they have, even behind A.D. Mitchell, Ashton Doolin, and Anthony Gould, Laquan Treadwell, DJ Montgomery. Like, all these guys still on the roster. Of course, some of these guys are going to end up on practice squad. But nonetheless, you have A.D. Mitchell, who is a hidden gem for the Colts, could at any moment start to take over and really start to show himself as one of the best young prospects coming up in the NFL, going into his second year. Again, being buried on the depth chart is really the thing that's going to work against him, but nonetheless, a demon, an absolute demon on that depth chart there for the wide receivers. Now, DJ Giddens, A.D. Mitchell for the offense. Who do we have on defense? Well, I think Jalen Carlies is a guy that when you look at the Colts' current situation, he has a chance in this defense to really be able to make plays, to be able to cover the field, right? This is a safety converted into a linebacker. He can cover space. He can play in the box, right? So he has some good athleticism. He can play the pass coverage, and he's going to be able to have a chance to make plays, right? An aggressive defense where Zaire Franklin can play more toward the line of scrimmage, underneath coverage on picking up linebackers or tight ends or slot guys coming into the shallow middle of the field, right? And then Carlies stacking in somewhere behind him or getting the handoff on guys coming across the field and trying to go up the field a little bit, right? Carlies is going to have a good opportunity to come into this season and be able to make plays for this new defense. So in terms of hidden gems, right, he's probably going to be a starter for us. So might not be a hidden gem for very long, but a guy that coming into the 2025 season, hidden gem for the Colts coming into this new defense. Now, who's the other guy? Who I don't know if we'll see him. It's going to be interesting to see how do the secondary stuff all go. We have an idea for who's going to be the three corners and two safeties. Who's going to be the other DB? Right? Is it going to be Juju Brents as a corner? Is it going to be Hunter Wohler as somebody coming in and filling in as a safety position? Right, somebody that can drop into cover, somebody that can play in the box. So for me, Hunter Wohler is going to be the guy that ends up being the second hidden gem guy on this defense. Now, of course, you could throw JTT into that, but I think he's less of a hidden gem. He's a second round pick. Hunter Wohler, though, a guy that, seventh round pick? And a guy that I believe for the Colts can come in and make an immediate impact in this defense, depending on how they want to play him. I've heard different things, right? And seemingly, it seems like Hunter Wohler is going to have a chance to be able to get on the field. It seems like he's now, of course, full contact hasn't happened or anything like that. But whatever he was doing in rookie minicamp and in the mandatory minicamps, enough has been said, and there was enough out about him that it sounds like he's somebody we're going to need to watch for in training camp, right? As we come up to it, we'll see what does he do in his training camp approaches and goes along, and through the preseason, can he make plays in the preseason games? Hunter Wohler is a guy that I think could be a real hidden gem for the Colts as we go forward in this new defense. And then specialists. Talking about Spencer Schrader, a guy that was picked up as an undrafted free agent by the Colts last year, ended up letting him go in favor of Matt Gay. He goes, gets other opportunities, and he makes the most of those other opportunities with the Jets and with the Chiefs, respectively. Doesn't end up getting the Super Bowl ring, of course, but Spencer Schrader, perfect for what he did last year. I don't think he actually had a kick for the Colts. I think he had a single extra point, if I'm not mistaken. But then I believe it was 8 for 8 on field goals or whatever the case may be, and some extra points sprinkled in there throughout his 2 stops, and was able to make an impact. And coming back to the Colts, like with us last year, it looked like a guy who could take over from Matt Gay. We just weren't going to let that happen because of the money that he was owed. Didn't matter this year. Now there's a little bit of dead money, but now you have Spencer Schrader. Spencer Schrader expected to keep the job. Of course, we have Maddox Trujillo to come in and put pressure on him, and apparently that those two went back and forth in OTAs at different points. But I expect Spencer Schrader to come through and end up winning that job, and I think he's going to be. I mean, kickers are a weapon. Kickers and punters are a weapon that people don't give enough respect to, I feel like. But having a really good kicker, somebody who you can trust, hey, we're from 40, 45, 50 out. We need our kicker to put some points on the board right here. We had some good momentum this drive, got stalled out. Let's just make sure we get some points. Spencer Schrader can do that. So he's a good hidden gem for the Colts coming into 2025. And those are my 5 hidden gems for the Colts. Of course, I want to know what you guys think, but for me, we're going DJ Giddens, A.D. Mitchell, Jalen Carlisle, Hunter Wohler, and Spencer Schrader as 5 hidden gems for the Indianapolis Colts here ahead of training camp as we look forward to the 2025 season and look forward to who could make an impact for us that nobody sees coming, whether it's this year or going forward in future years. These are the 5 that I have laid out. Again, you let me know what your opinion is down in the comment section. Hidden gems on the Colts that were not mentioned, you let me know. And of course, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you continue to get notified anytime we drop any content on this channel. Of course, appreciate you stopping by for another video. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.